This week had a crazy beginning. A quick trip to the hospital saved my life. I'll let you know what happened. Hello everybody. Just wanted to put out a quick video to shout out Legacy Stacker. He's a pretty good guy, putting out content to pass on his experience and knowledge to his son. So let's all help him on his journey. Go over and say hello and check out his videos. And if you decide that you like it, drop him a subscription. It's always good to spread the love. I thank you all for taking the time to watch this quick video. We'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the journey. This week's been kind of a crazy one. Monday night was one of the scariest moments I've ever had in my life. I put up some community posts and mentioned a few things to folks, and just wanted to give you all an update on what happened. While I was at work, not much happened on Monday. I did my normal routine, and on the way home, I just started having stomach pains. I do have a hernia. I've had it for several years. It's never given me any problems before. But by the time I got home, it was pretty constant. I was thinking, like most folks would probably think, that it was just gas. But it wouldn't stop. And I've, just like most fit folks, know exactly what that's supposed to feel like. You know, you have gas and, you know, you take your Gas X or whatever. Most of the time it helps, but nothing was helping. And it got to the point where it hurt to do anything. And so I made the decision I needed to go to the hospital, and I'm not one to go see doctors. It was some of the worst pain I've ever had in my life. I got to the hospital, and they immediately took me into the back, and it turns out my hernia had strangulated. And if I hadn't gone to the hospital, I would have died. They were able to get everything pushed back into place. They thought they were going to have to do surgery right then. They thought my bowel was dying and that they were going to have to put me right into surgery. But after a shot of morphine, and I got a pretty good bruise from that. But after a shot of something from the morphine family, I'm not sure what it was, but they said it was the strongest thing they had in the hospital. But it relieved the pain enough that the doctor was able to work on my abdomen and get everything back into place. They did a PET scan and looked through everything over. My my lactic acid levels had gone back to normal. The PET scan came back, said everything was okay. So I'm in an abdominal binder to hold things in place, and I am set for a visit with the surgeon so we can get that process started. It's a little bit of a pain because it's a few weeks out. It's on the 27th. I get to go see him, but it is what it is, I guess. I do have a follow-up appointment coming up with my regular doctor, just to give her an update on things and see what she thinks. But that's how things are going. I'm not on any pain medicines other than some Tylenol. Right now, it really doesn't hurt. I'm staying in the ab binder, and it's helping quite a lot. So, yeah, that's what happened, and it was quite scary. I've never been in what I would consider a life-threatening situation, and yeah, it's something like that happens, and it can change the way that you think about stuff. But I did make it through, and I'm actually at work right now. I did take a couple of days off, but because I work in retail, you know, I don't have a lot of physical labor here, so everything should be okay. But I am set to go if I need to. I have somebody ready to come in if I need to leave for home early. I am going to watch out for my health and keep an eye on this, and, you know, make sure that I survive. But I do thank all of you for the well wishes and the prayers that have come out. I know that, you know, because of your prayers, that God put an angel with me that night and kept me alive. And I thank you all for it. This wonderful community, you know, came together to send those prayers, and I do believe that they really did help save my life, and I thank you for it. But that aside, let's go ahead and talk about what happened over the weekend, my trips to the LCSs and all this stuff. So on Friday after work, like usual, I finished up the things I was supposed to do for work, and I made my trip over to Silver Eagle and went to go to to their shop and talk to them about possibly getting some images or anything like that from the inside, just to hang out with them and just talk a little bit. And yeah, they did. They allowed me to take some pictures. Yeah, things were in pretty good high spirits over there. They were quite busy, so I didn't get to stay too long. I didn't want to be in their way. But I am going to go back tomorrow as long as things pan out correctly, and say hello again to them and see what else we can pick up. But while I was there, I did pick up a few things. And I picked up some at my regular LCS as well, the one closest to my house, on Saturday. And so first, let me show you the coins and rounds and whatnot that I did pick up from Silver Eagle. And that's exactly what I picked up. I picked up 1 coin, I picked up 2 rounds, and some constitutional. So I did get a Walk in Liberty round, and this one is made to look like the 2021 is easily seen with the Type 2 back. And you can see that it does say, oops, sorry for the wobble there. It does say copy on the coin. So I picked up one of these. Of course, the spot price I do believe was $24.25, something like that. $24.25, somewhere in that range. So I think these were $29, if I remember correctly. I'm not exactly, sure on that at this moment. But I also picked up a Standing Liberty round, and this one actually looks really, really well. It's got great detail on it. Oh, of course, I flipped it the wrong way. And this was part of their generic rounds, so I grabbed one of those. And I did pick up some constitutional, which I'll show you in a minute. But right before I left out, I saw a little section where they had some 2016 Kookaburras. And they had these for, I think they were 31, 32, something like that, right close to the 31 range. And so I grabbed one. I guess I've kind of been working on collecting Australian coins, and so I saw this one in there, and I thought the price wasn't bad considering the spot price right now. So I definitely grabbed one of those, and so it's going to go here with my other Australian coins that I've picked up so far. And so I don't think I started this on purpose. It just kind of happened, and I started collecting Australian coins. So I think I'm just going to keep going with that, and we'll see how it goes. I would like to get one of these skippies that have that the proof finish. I've seen them on Akadakastaka's videos, and they look fantastic. I would love to find one in a proof finish. So I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for one of those. But so for now, I've got 6 Australian coins, and hopefully we can expand that. But going back to the constitutional, I did pick up some more dimes from them, and on Friday when I went to my closest LCS, I picked up some more constitutional, including another peace dollar. This one was in his display. I think it was either $28 or $29. So it's not too bad. It's 1924. It's definitely on the side of dirty, but the condition is quite nice. You can still see some of the feather details there. So yep, that puts another one of these into the stack. And oddly enough, he had gotten in some Britannias. So I grabbed one of these while I was there as well. He had this one for 30, and right now that's a pretty good go. So yeah, I went ahead and grabbed one of these as well. And that is the coin that I had picked up, silver coin. But then on a side note, I had picked up this. I haven't done the full identifying on it yet, but this is an ancient Roman coin. I'm still trying to learn some stuff about it. I should have talked to him about it after I bought it and get some more info, but I didn't. Let's see. So if any of you know anything about this, just let me know in the comments below. I'm trying to do some research on it and get more info, but I do know it's Roman. I just don't remember even saying anything to him about getting any detailed info for it. So, but this one is when I had made that extra trip back to his shop, and I was supposed to be at home relaxing because of my hernia, and I had picked up some more constitutional, and while I was there I grabbed this, and so this is pretty cool. I do want to get some biblical coins as well, but they're kind of hard to find right now. But so I grabbed this. This was $24, I think, $25. It wasn't too bad in my opinion, so I went ahead and grabbed one. I do want to pick up a few ancient coins, but I keep alluding to it and not showing you. So let's talk about the constitutional that I've picked up, and I have picked up enough in the last few days to finish my tubes. So we have a full tube of dimes, quarters, and halves. They're exactly enough to fill the tubes, and so that has completed the tube hunt that I had started. I didn't plan on completing them so quickly. Sorry, I'm kind of an awkward angle trying to do this over my my camera. They are not cooperating, but anyway, yep, it's just enough to fill the tubes. And oh, you can see my tattoo. But it actually kind of starts another challenge to myself. I finished these tubes quicker than I expected, and I really don't want to stop filling tubes at the moment. The prices have kind of got out of control. Right now, the cheapest I can find it is 22 times face at my closest LCS, but most places I go to can get as high as 25 and 26 times face right now, which is, for me, I'm just not paying that. So we're just going to leave it alone for the moment. And I'm going to start concentrating back on some rounds with the prices how they are right now. But I will tell you, I am going to be keeping an eye on spot price, and if it starts to come back down any, I am sorry about this, in front of the camera thing here. But I think what I'm going to do is, of course, there are different variations. This one here, of course, I've got the Roosevelt coins, and then we've also got the Merc dimes. So I want to do a tube of each, a tube of Rosies and a tube of Merc dimes. Same thing with the quarters, Standing Liberty quarters and Washington quarters. So 2 rolls of those. With the halves, we've got 3. We've got the Benjis, the Walking Liberties, and we also have, the good old Kennedys. So that would be 3. I know there's also the Barbers. I'm not going to be too concerned with filling tubes of Barbers because, well, it would just be quite a pain trying to fill one of those. So for right now, that's what we're going to shoot for next with Constitutional, is a tube of each type. So that'll give me 2 tubes of dimes, 2 tubes of quarters, and 3 tubes of halves. So we're going to keep an eye on spot price, keep an eye on prices for the Constitutional, and start working on those. So that's what I've had going on. That's everything that's happened for me. Again, I do appreciate everybody that has come and just sent all the wonderful prayers and well wishes to help keep me motivated and keep me going through quite a rough time there. And you know, this community, as usual, just reaches out with the love of a family, and I really thank all of you for just being a great community to be a member of. It's a wonderful thing. I've gotten a lot of emails. I've gotten you know, quite a few messages on the YouTube and everything, and so yeah, that's fantastic, and I thank you all for it. I don't too much ask, but you know, over the last several days, I don't know if it has to do with me slowing down because of my hernia, I have lost a few subscribers, which is no big deal. They're going to be up and down, of course, especially with the giveaways. But if y'all have been liking the content and you enjoyed this one, you know, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below. And you know, if you'd like to continue on the journey, subscribe so you can get notified when I put out anything. I am a little over 300 subscribers now, and when I get to the 500 mark, we're going to do the next giveaway. I am shooting for probably 3 ounces is what I'm thinking. I think I've mentioned it before. A couple ounces for the first place, an ounce for the second place, and we'll do some constitutional for a third. And when I get to 350 subscribers, I think we'll start that process for the 500. All right, everybody. Well, we're going to call that the end for this one. Thank you all for coming along and being a part of my silver journey. God bless.